Our top story this morning, millions of Americans are in the path of potentially severe weather today, some of whom are still picking up the pieces from devastating tornadoes earlier this week. Last evening, multiple tornadoes touched down in eastern Colorado. There were no injuries or damage reported.
Those parts of Colorado are already saturated from weeks of rain. Adrianna Diaz is in Berthoud, Colorado, about 40 miles north of Denver. Good morning, Adrianna.
Good morning. Here near the foothills of the Rocky Mountains, tornadoes are rare, but a string of them hit this area and other parts of the state this week, damaging at least a dozen homes.
Look at that thing!
Yes, it's on the ground. This is a large tornado.
A fresh round of tornadoes tore through parts of central and eastern Colorado yesterday, putting storm-weary residents on edge again. Just one day before, tornadoes ripped apart over a dozen homes in the town of Berthoud, about an hour north of Denver.
How long have you lived here?
Since 1972.
Lauren Isle was watching the news with her husband when the storm hit.
I said, wow, it's getting dark to the east, and we could see the funnel cloud from a distance, and before we knew it, it was just coming at us.
Oh, look at that tornado! Oh my gosh!
The tornadoes on Thursday night dumped heavy rains and hail the size of quarters.
It was terrifying.
When Haley Grabowski heard the twister coming, she ran for cover. Her father watched it unfold from his porch.
I figured that God was with me, and if He's going to take my house, is going to take me too, and it didn't. It actually moved away.
In one Denver neighborhood yesterday, motorists had to dig out from piles of hail more than a foot high that left cars trapped in the street. Flooding is also a big concern. Last night in Denver, the water left several cars stranded, and more rain is on the way. But the extreme weather has doubled down the resolve of many of the affected. Lorraine says she isn't going anywhere.
Do you plan on rebuilding?
Yeah, I think we have to. I don't think there's a choice.
It was an EF2 tornado that ripped through Lorraine's home right behind me. Unfortunately, more storms and possible tornadoes are expected this weekend before the storm systems pushes into Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma. Vanita?
Adrianna Diaz in Berthoud, Colorado. Thank you.